Hello YouTube, what is up? This is Trayton here for the second video in the month of May, which is DK in May, and I'll fall off a little bit in that time, but we are going to be diving into something that I talked about a week ago, which is the new IndyCar update. And one of the most exciting things about the update is that they have brand new IndyCars. But before the video starts, I just want everybody to put their phone on silent so that you do not disturb the studio audience. Thank you very much. Now, when you load into the game, it shows you that the game gives you the 4 cars, actually 5 cars, absolutely free. You won't see it on mine because I already went ahead and took a sneak peek. I already have a formed opinion about this. Every time I go in this game, I go to race shop and I go over to driver gear to see what fire suit am I going to waste money on, and it looks like it's not going to be any of them right now. But it will give you a prompt and it's like, oh, we give you 5 free cars, and I feel like the car that's not getting much love, and I'm guilty of it, is Mario Andretti's 50th anniversary Indy 500 car, which is the Bronner Hawk 3. And yeah, it's a special livery. They probably couldn't get STP on board for it, understandable, but yeah, this is the car right here, 50th anniversary. And now everything what you guys have been waiting for, this is the IndyCars. Now they give you a sneak peek at my mission window cars. Well, actually, they give you another one. They give you the Corvette ZR1 pace car. I didn't realize that until now. I think that's not IndyCar related. I know IndyCar uses this as a pace car, right? But that's not the official IndyCar pace car, right? But yeah, they give you. Well, now I know they give you 6 free cars, which is super cool. It's not a paid DLC. It's absolutely free, and that's amazing. So we got Joseph and Simon. I wish that they used 2 different Chevy teams. You know, obviously Joseph's going to be in the game because Joseph works a lot with Forza Motorsports. And I don't know about Simon. Simon has just been getting into sim racing, and I don't like how this paint scheme looks in the game. It does not look as bright and as neon as his paint scheme does in real life. It looks kind of like a mustard. Right, and we also have the 2 Honda drivers, which is the 2019 Scott Dixon car and the Graham Rail Total car, the car that we saw in Long Beach. And Forza already pissing me off because you can see the Dixon car is ahead of the Rahal car. All right, you don't have to rub it in. You don't have to rub it in. And then you obviously have the normal, I don't know, the normal 2015 to 17 aero kits. We're inside the Graham Rail car, and we're going to show you some of the tuning and upgrades. If you go inside the upgrade shop, right, you have a quick homologate. I don't use that ever. We have the engine. So there's, I think the stock engine is on a restrictor plate. I don't know why. And then you have a homologation restrictor plate, and then you have the stock restrictor plate, which is 690 horsepower. And I don't think that's right. I think IndyCar's, I'll just Google this to make sure it's right. Yeah, it's about 750. So this is nowhere close to the actual horsepower that they get inside the cars, right? But as of now, I'm gonna leave it to 680 because it's weird. I think they get the 750 with push to pass. I'm not sure. I'm probably completely wrong with that. And there's no difference inside the tire compounds. They're all just normal tire compound, like just Firestone tires, really. I guess these are the blacks, but I think they're probably really just tires as tires. You know, there's no difference. You got some rim styles. I don't think people are really gonna be messing with these. Probably to gain some weight saving, but it looks like every rim is normal or heavier than the normal ones, so than those stock ones. I don't like these rims. Right, we're gonna leave it with the stock rims because that's just aesthetically pleasing. And we got the aero, right? So the front bumper, we have the road course wing, and we also have the speedway wing. And the speedway wing doesn't just change the wing, it changes the floor. So you see the difference in the floor. The hole gets wider. You can't really see it good because of the lighting, but you can see the hole in the floor gets wider, and that's about it. The thing that I'm annoyed with is it doesn't change the ramps. Right? It changed the floor and it changes the wings, but it doesn't change the ramp in the front of the wheels. Like on the road course kit, that should be, how do you say, concave? I think that's how you say it. It's supposed to go in a little bit and then scoop up to create more downforce, but it's not. And even when you change the rear wing to use the, alright, the camera's just glitched out. And even when you change the rear wing, the wheel ramps stay the same. And also you see the LED screen, the number board, it stays black regardless. I don't think you could cover that up at all. I think that just stays black. It's like it's permanently not working. And that also annoys me a bit. But we gotta take what we could get. There's no camera on this. It's just the empty housing. Even though I think like Ray Hall's car always has a camera on it, like almost every single race. So I mean, yep. What's the most IndyCar track we could take this to? I think an acceptable one would be Long Beach. Here we go. And we're gonna set the car division to IndyCar. Now, doing this, we're gonna let you know. It's gonna expose a fault in this game's system when it comes to separating IndyCars from the rest of the cars, right? I just sat there for like 3 straight minutes without actually starting. And just like any Forza match, they somehow, even though you set it today, it somehow puts you in late evening where there's barely any light and we're barely going to see anything. Because that's just Forza things in it. Just Forza things. But here we have the 2019 IndyCars, which is really the 2018 IndyCars, which is really the 2015 IndyCars, that is really the 2012 IndyCars. So there's basically no difference. But right now you can see, right, we have the 2015 Aero Kits, the manufacturer Aero Kits, racing with us. Right, there's no separation in class. We just set the class to IndyCar for the AI, and there's no difference. Also, there's pretty much no difference in speed, right? There is a bit of a handling difference. Like these IndyCars, they feel like you have to just break them, slow down a little bit more in the corners, but like overall, there's not that much when it comes to just lap time based. I don't know yet. We'll definitely have to see over the course of time. But as of right now, the difference between the cars pretty much is aesthetic and also handling, right? And I don't think the handling affects the general speed of the car, as we were about to catch up to a Aero Kit, and I don't think that we're that much faster on the straightaway. Obviously, Forza's weird, and they allow you to go to like 230 in a road course Aero Kit because that's just Forza things in it. And as we get sideswiped at Connor Daly, we come to the braking zone. The Aero Kits are much more faster into that braking zone than the universal body. There's too much names. There's like, you got the road course Aero Kits, and then you have the DW12 and the UAK and the 2018, 2019 IndyCars. And then between 2015 and 2017, there's been like 3 different iterations of each of the cars, and Lotus ran one time, and they didn't do so well, so they kind of left. And now we have Porsche looking in, but they only want hybrids, and somebody from a top team got bumped, and now all the top teams are asking for guaranteed spots, and Forza is still doing Forza things and putting us inside the dark. So we're gonna continue going along, and I think I'm gonna stop this short, and we're gonna make some upgrades to our car. Right, we're gonna go to the upgrade shop, and we're gonna put on the Super Speedway Aero Kit onto the car. There we go. Super Speedway front wing, Super Speedway rear wing. The floor is different. The wheel lamp stays the same. And we're gonna go out and start the race. We wait for the standing start, and we're off. And obviously we're gonna be faster down the straightaway by a little bit, and then we reach the braking zone, and look at that, we outbroke the AI. Now, I don't remember exactly what I have the AI on, but I think it's like the second, like one selection from the hardest difficulty on AI. I think that's the case. It is, but right now you can see that even in Super Speedway trim, we're able to keep up with these guys and move fairly fast throughout the streets of Long Beach, right? Look at this. The car isn't understeering, the car isn't doing any of that stuff. It basically remains the same. We are a lot faster down the straight, as we should be, as I get squeezed into the wall. And we're gonna go on the outside to further show there's basically very little difference, and it comes from the corners. They literally only changed the top speed. The braking is about the same, and we have a situation where in the Super Speedway Aero Kit we're actually faster than these guys, and obviously the speed differential is on the straights, but basically it's like the speed differential on the straights is like a couple miles per hour, but in the corners the speed differential is 0. And in all reality, it's supposed to like go the other direction where they're faster in the corner than we are, but it seems that we're just the same in the corner than the road course Aero Kit. So we've already spotted a problem as I bounce all over the walls, but I don't think I have to show you that much more about this. I think we're gonna have to head on to an oval. Which oval should it be? Should it be Homestead, or should it be Indy, or should it be Daytona? Because we're just weird like that. Joke's on you, we're going to the Top Gear test track. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not going to the Top Gear test track. We're going to Indiana. And we're gonna come down to the start. We're in an altered future where the Indy 500 starts under a 2-wide standing start. Mostly because I'm too lazy to actually go back and change the settings. But I think we're gonna come to the same conclusion here. You can see the road course Aero Kits speeding off into the distance as we go and follow, and there's already an incident, and we're making a lot of time. So right here you can see a road course Aero Kit right now going 220 miles per hour. The classic Forza thing, just Forza things, hashtag just Forza things. They're going the same speed. There's not much of a difference. We're gonna go down to the inside, and there's some okay, this camera angle isn't working out. It feels quite wonky, like the car understairs and overstairs, so we're gonna have to slip in and try and do some like normal laps. We have 4 laps to kind of claw back, but I think it's easy to see that right now. We're basically leveled with a road course kit, and not just the 2018 road course kit, the whole 2017, as much downforce as an F1 car, perhaps road course kit. And I think it's same horsepower, might be a little bit different, but yeah, hashtag just Forza things. And now we're coming up on a 2018 Universal Air Kit. Scott Dixon squeezes me. Is it just because I'm Graham Rahal, huh? Is it just because I'm Graham Rahal? Is that why? And he's pulling away. That's lovely. We're gonna have to hustle here, so we can actually try and win the 500 here. Can we do it on the outside? Can we do it on the outside? And no, he just slams into us. Yep. It's like Long Beach all over again. We're just getting screwed by the 9 car. Oh, look at that crossover. Racing here at Indy is very, very weird. And we finally get past him. And now they're raging back. All the road course kits are raging back at us. We're going 230 down the back straight, and all the road course kits are just they're just running up into our draft and taking everything that we can possibly take. And we're gonna get the best is a second. I've literally played this game for like an hour today, like a complete hour, and I haven't won a single race. This is the second time I'm finishing second today. But as you can see, there's baseline pretty much no difference, right? It may be because I'm slow. There is a bit of a difference, right? But it's not as big as it should be. Let's say it like that. The difference is nowhere close to what it should be. We're gonna take our 50,000 credits and head home to see what else we could do with this car. So we're gonna go to the paint and customize section right here. We're gonna paint the car. Let's see individual parts. You cannot paint the mirrors because they are made out of chrome or plastic. You know, this might be an issue with just the Rahal car because his mirrors are, I think, carbon. So I think let's switch cars just to see if that's like a one-off problem. We're gonna get in this car, Scott Dixon car, and we're gonna paint it. And now can you paint the mirrors? Oh yeah, you can paint the mirrors now. It's just Rahal's car has carbon mirrors, so we can't do it on his car. Right. We're gonna make the mirrors just lime green, just to show a point. The rear wing. Oh, you could paint the entire thing. Let's make that pink. Alright. The hood. This car's hood cannot be painted. Alright. The wheels. We're gonna go for a special color. We're gonna go for chrome. So that nice chrome wheels. Oh, that looks nice. That looks lovely. And there's obviously no mirrors. Does it say no windows? I said mirrors. Alright, and the body. I think it's gonna reset everything. We should have done this first. And now we're gonna go and design it. We're in the paint booth. Gonna see what we can do to it. Load a layer group. We're gonna put some nice stuff on it, right? We're gonna remind Scott Dixon of 2005 as I got a phone call. So we're back and we're gonna put a giant Toyota sticker on each side of this car because that's just things we do here. And then we're gonna get a number, slide all the way down here, into the number section. Get a nice 9 on board. I think it's gonna like some let's just make it match a little bit here for a second. It's not the right shade of red, but okay. Spin it. There we go. I just put like a random shape on the side here just to see like where it cuts it off. So you can see like it kind of cuts it off at like that weird point. And then it goes straight down the side. And then along here and along the nose. Pretty much. Yep. It goes into the air intake. That's nice. And then we continue going to the back. It goes onto the rear wing. Nice. Just leave that there. Throw it to the next side as well. What else do we have to punish this car with? We're gonna put a DC Solar logo on the side. DC Solar actually is on the 2018 Scott Dixon car until they got busted by the FBI. So we're just gonna put it right there in the air intake, trying to hide from the FBI a little bit. Looks about nice. Can't go too deep into the air intake or else it kind of puts it on the wheel ramp. What else can you change? If you go directly to the front bumper, it covers basically much the camera. I don't think you could do anything with the camera part, but it goes onto the roll hoop and the front bumper camera, or like whatever you call it, the nose cam. It goes onto that. And we're gonna have to put something on the rear wing just to make this official. Let's put a Pepsi, like an old school Pepsi sign on the car. I know some people are happy, some people are upset that Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they now have Pepsi as their official drink. I don't think it's gonna fit there unless I go onto the wing. Okay, there we go. I think that should be good enough for how it is. Some people are going to be upset that Pepsi is now into the throne. But there we go. Can we change the color? DC Solar logo. We need all to be red. Okay, nice. Nice. It actually looks cool. Alright. Change it. Alright, sick. And then we're gonna change the colors of these so they could all be balanced. And there you go. There you have it. There is the number 9 car right now in Forza Motorsports 7. I don't think I can do much more than what I can right now. How much light conditions? Ambient, dark, sunny, and Forza Vista photo mode. Maybe a photo mode. Looking at the car. Look at that. What a nice livery. Like, wow. This is like his 2018 preseason test livery, except he actually has sponsorship with Toyota Racing on a Honda car. Pepsi on the rear wing. I don't know why we're setting cosmetic, but look at that. That is the 2018 Universal Aero Kit, the 2019 IndyCar, blah blah blah. It's looking very snazzy. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm hungry. I haven't ate anything all day, and I also have my shirt off because it's 1,000,000 degrees here. But we got the video done, and IndyCars are in the game. And you know what? I'm probably still gonna be playing Project Cars 2 instead of this, because that game just works better.